3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Oh my, really? Okay, hi guys. Welcome to the stream. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm recovering from what basically felt like a plague. So I thought about popping on and letting y'all know how sick I was, but it really wouldn't have mattered because you barely would have been able to understand anything I was saying. So this is why I don't make plans. Remember, last week I was all excited. We were gonna go live the next day. I was thinking about doing that Blitz stream, and I say all that crap, and then life happens. So we've had a lot of stuff going on around here in the last few weeks. It's been a wicked roller coaster. What I did manage to work on, though, and I am still working on, so I don't know when, but you can see on the side of the screen right now that we have some new merch. secondgenmerch.com. I am working at rolling out some really cool Animal Crossing stuff over there. Tried to do it in a bunch of different fun ways, but that wasn't working. So we're still getting our footing and coming back to streaming. And one of these days, maybe I'll actually be doing it, on a legitimate schedule. Why is it not connecting? Logan, is there any chance I'm operating your Switch? Oh. Let me just see what's going on here. So anyways, I figured, cool. Why are you being so difficult? Okay, hopefully this works. Why isn't it showing up? Logan? What in the world? I don't know where the Fortnite Joy-Cons are, but they're syncing. No, that's not my problem.
Did you try holding the sync button?
No, I have not tried that. Okay, let me try the sync button. Yeah, hey, why would we think anything was gonna go off easily here? Why would we think this? This is just how we do things. It's a complete mess no matter when I stream, how I plan to stream. It's always a mess. Okay, that worked. All right, let's get that back on. Anyways, so we've had a crazy week. It's been full of all kinds of craziness. That's where I'm at. I guess I just should say it's crazy. My sister-in-law has had to undergo some surgery, so that was in the mix of the week. Then both IG and I basically came down with a light form of some sort of plague. I have no idea what that was all about, but we've literally been just wrecked for almost 10 days now. This is my first day that I've been able to actually be coherent for more than a small period of time and able to breathe at the same time, so that's very nice. I do like breathing. And so hopefully some of the work that I was getting done before I completely went down for the count was working on a new form of merch, where I'm slowly but surely, because it takes a lot of time, designing some in-game items. So like the stuff that you wear and that you like to buy from the Able Sisters is going to be for sale in our shop. So at least to the best of my ability. We also have some really cool posters. You can see some of them there on the side. So today, with the whole May Day thing happening and whatnot, I thought it might be fun to go ahead and call Rover. And so I found some interesting stuff. One of the other things I've been working on, because we had all these ideas of different things that we wanted to do in terms of, streaming and content creation, especially in this last year that I've taken off of, actually streaming. And so one of the things I learned how to do is work with like 3D models and whatnot. So I also know how to acquire them and, like all this fun stuff. Anyways, long story short, I had to learn how to read Nintendo's coding in order to be able to understand like the Animal Crossing 3D characters. So for those of you who didn't know it, Rover's not a cat. I mean, he's a cat, but he's actually a sphinx. So I thought that was really super interesting when I found that out, because he doesn't show up under Nintendo literally does not classify him as a cat. So that was pretty cool, because I guess he does have a little taller ears, So, for those of you that don't know, you can think, because when I think of Sphinx, I always think of the Egyptian, Sphinx, like, the models or whatever. But actually, they're hairless cats. And I don't know if I think they're too cute. Some of them are kind of creepy looking, not gonna lie. But their skin is like, even though they're hairless, their skin has patterns and colors that can be pretty cool to see. So, anyhow, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head straight over, because obviously with the VIPs, we can't call them to the campsite. Hopefully, I've looked at what we've got, and we've got a lot of villagers to catch up on. So I'm not making any promises. I've learned. All right, guys, don't be surprised if all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I'm just going to live stream, some of this stuff, because I'm done trying to tell y'all when, how, if, what, because I'm a liar if I do. So I don't like lying. So I can't tell you. All I can tell you is that you can see upcoming characters. I can't even guarantee you that if they're in the schedule that you should count on that day, all right? Because there's been times where I have to move them. But you'll at least be able to get a good look at upcoming up to 10 characters that we're planning to do over the 10 next streams. And, when I reschedule them, you'll get to know when they've been rescheduled to. I try never to reschedule same character twice, okay? I'm doing my best here. It's a real struggle. So, we'll call Rover. Kind of excited to see what he has to say. There used to be, from what I was doing, because I've been trying to do a little bit of research before I do this, and from what I saw, we should switch over to the, wait, we're not on the right screen. There, now we can have coffee. From what I was reading, there was, before the 2.0 update, he would say he was stuck on a faraway land, which is pretty interesting because for people that hadn't played through Mayday in, the first two, I guess, now this will be the third Mayday, we didn't know he was in the game, so it was pretty cool. But I guess they took it out now because, they're not doing any major updates. Hi, Justin. So, I don't know what he's going to say when we call him right now. All right. Wait, the customer you have contacted is bringing company along. What? Who would Rover bring? What? What is this? You're buying the coffee, Nook. What is happening? Why would Rover bring Nook? Wait a minute. Is this going to be just like what? So, wait a minute. Wait, is Rover Nook's cat? What is happening here, and what is going to happen when we get to Happy Home Paradise? Are they going to move in together? Hey, it was really great to hear from you. Oh, I ran into Tom Nook on the way over, and I invited him along. I don't trust this. Thanks for giving me an excuse to stop by. Logan, quiet down. I've heard nothing but great things about 2G Geeks. Tom Nook and I go way back, but we don't get too many chances to talk face to face these days. No matter how long it's been since we talked, Tom Nook and I always pick up right where we left off. I guess that's just what old friends do. It's a little strange and a little wonderful, isn't it? A long time ago, Brewster ran a cafe in this one town's museum. His coffee was amazing, and it still is. I remember saying I'd travel the world just to have his coffee again, so I did, and here I am. Oh my goodness. Thanks for giving me an excuse. Okay, Wow. All right. I'm going to find out what Nook's got to say. What does Nook... So wait, if you turn around and call Nook, is he going to bring Rover? That's what I want to know. Oh, I guess we'll find out in a future stream, huh? Oh, I'm never one to turn down a coffee with an old friend. Rover is always thinking of me, even when he's off seeing the world. He used to introduce me to the folks he met on his travels. In fact, I sold quite a few homes that way. Yes, yes? Wow, that's really cool. The two of us are almost complete opposites. He's always on the road while I help others put down the root. But maybe those differences are the very reason we've stayed friends all these years. And for those of you who haven't played it, Rover was the go-to character. So because I'm sure there's probably some people who didn't play on GameCube or GameCube, Wild World, City Folk. When you started a new game, Rover was the first face you saw. He's the one who found out what your name was, what you wanted to name your island or whatever you were going to be doing. You had to give all your information to Rover. And he had quite a personality back in the day. My friend is always off traveling, so it's rare that we get a chance to meet up like this. When I first met Rover, I was only operating a quaint little shop. It's safe to say that meeting him had major impact on my decision to expand into the real estate business. Ha! That's cute. Over the years, Rover has sent a lot of home buyers my way, but I've still never sold him one. Maybe someday. Huh. Rover is always thinking of me, even when he's off seeing the world. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I mean, that was just really cool. Okay, so we're going to head on over to Happy Home Paradise. I'm really interested. I'm kind of like, because now it's like, I know if we call Nook, would he bring his cat? Like, I'm so confused about this. So now it just makes me want to get Nook on the VIP list, like, ASAP, I guess. Oh, I ran into the tree. So the plans are, just so you guys know, with second gen merch, I found ways, because we have the new bot, which is Batissimo. And I really like him. He's been great. There's a lot more programming that needs to be done. But the loyalty points that you earn, as long as you are signed into YouTube, you don't have to chat. You don't have to be, you could be watching from any device. But if your device is signed in to YouTube, you are currently acquiring loyalty points. Subscribers get extra. And you get extra for chatting. So as I can see, Justin has advanced to a level 1. Congratulations, Justin. So you can, we want to go to work. Trying not to lose my train of thought here. I've already wasted so much time being, Joy-Cons and everything else that's gone on this morning already. But hopefully the idea is that in the future, there will be some in-game giveaways and some other kinds of things that you can use those loyalty points for. I'm still balancing the payloads of the loyalty points and all of that stuff. We're still getting everything tied together because when I came back to stream, I kind of was like, I'm just going to start streaming again. Thought I'd pick up where I left off, but then I realized I've learned so much in the last year, I didn't want to do that. So this has been a complete stream overhaul, basically. Happily, we're sticking right now for the time being. Our focus is going to be on Animal Crossing. I'd like to do some other stuff in the future, but who knows? We'll see. I'm done making plans because it's like, I mean, I should not do that unless I just want to set myself up for failure. No plans. It's been a while, huh? Yeah. I haven't streamed for a week, Nico. I know it feels like forever, huh? We were going to do like 50 streams, but nope. Didn't happen. I couldn't find the current description for things. If you go back to some of the old ones, you'll see them. But we have, in previous streams that we've done where we've decorated homes, you can find the dream code and the Happy Home Showcase codes for both Second Gen Geeks, our 2G island that we all built together, and then my new island that I'm working on, which is called Nirvana. And so you can check those out. Again, I tell you to look in the description below. If you're watching this at a later time and you're not with me right now, you probably will be able to check it. I just didn't have time to find it this morning, so. Working on merch took a lot of my time over my last few sick days. All right. So we have a lot of VIPs to come through. I mean, you guys have no idea how many we've got. There's been a shortage because people were making amiibo cards and kind of selling, these other versions. And I've been collecting amiibo cards for way too long now. It's kind of ridiculous. But I have a lot of original ones. So now they're all in pretty cases and we have a lot of VIPs to call. So I'm figuring that we're going to we'll see how it goes. Again, no planning. VIP, probably going to get through those because those are the hardest for people to get. But we also have over 200 other amiibos to scan where I can call just about anyone. So be sure leave a comment if there's a certain villager that you really want to see. One of these days, we're going to knock out make sure that we finish the last 6 of the 16 new villagers so that we can meet each one of them. There's a couple in there that I'm really excited about. So there's that. I also am going to have some duplicates and we'll see how things go. But with this loyalty system, who knows? There may be little amiibo NFC mini amiibo cards that I'm willing to give away in the future. So that would be super fun. Okay, Justin asks, how can you use your VIP characters in Happy Home Paradise? Here is the deal. Bro, you got to put some time in. It's kind of ridiculous. You have got to get yourself up to, I believe it's famous designer. But there are so many tiers. A lot of people think that the game quits once you hit 30 homes. You want to shoot for 40. And so if you shoot for the 40 and whatnot, as long as you apparently don't just throw all their furniture on the ground and walk away, because I tried to speed run and it does not work as well as I thought it would. But anyways, I don't know how it figures out the points, but once you hit a certain point, you hit that title where I believe it's famous designer or it's superstar designer. I'd have to look that one up. But you then get the ability to be able to call VIP clients. Between my two accounts right now, I believe I have built 135 homes. So I can call VIPs on both accounts. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. All right. Hi there. Who might this be? Oh, you're really offering to build me a vacation home? That's the last thing I was expecting to hear over the phone. I wonder what I should do. Oh, you'll do all the work? Twist my rubber arm, why don't you? Let's go over the details. So wait. So it's separated? You call Rover? What? So now, but it doesn't work the same way here? Well, we'll find out in a minute. All right. I'm ready to see what you can do for me. So as I've done before, I have one level of the house. We're going to do a 2-story home. One I've already planned out and done. And then the other, we're going to see what Rover likes is kind of the goal here. All right. So let's see. Well, I mean, Rover needs that one house that's over by it's like got the cityscape. I mean, because he's always traveling. So we're going to put him, there's like 500 people probably living there right now. Let's see. One of these days I'll remember which one it is. Wait, I don't even have somebody living there. That's kind of messed up. Oh, that's where we put the Able Sisters too. All right. Yes, this is like the go-to VIP station. Sure thing, Justin. It is. I'll tell you, like, before I started to, decided that I wanted to even try to stream any of this, and because I honestly wanted to just get the catalog open, so I kind of speed ran the Happy Home Paradise a little bit. But when I first started, it was taking me anywhere from an hour per home, because especially once I opened my catalog, because on this file I have almost the whole catalog. On my new Switch, I don't have all that. So I'm doing backwards. On that one, I've got all the Happy Home Paradise stuff that I've unlocked that I'm trying to feed into my actual file. So this one, I had to go the other way. And so all I know is that it can be very tedious and time consuming. So I recommend, for the most part, stick to your 1-story homes. Do a pretty decent job trying to get it right. Pay attention to their reactions. The better you can get them to react, the better that your score goes up. We found that out because Nightstar was way behind me in home numbers and yet was a title above me. So, yeah. And now it's kind of funny because on this account, I have way more available to me on my other Switch for some of the stuff that you can unlock in terms of the, furniture from the Happy Home Paradise stuff that's kind of become a little bit more exclusive to that, even though you can get it in Nook's shop. I know you don't have to own Happy Home Paradise to get it, but it's kind of crazy because I don't even know if I have the bus station in here. I don't even know if I do. We're gonna see if I can find the bus station. But there's so much that I don't have on this account for decorating homes compared to my other one. But I think on my other account is ahead of this one. I think my other account has 60 homes done. Well, we'll put one of these out here, I guess. And maybe we need one of these. Oh, he didn't seem too interested. Huh. So I wonder what his taste is going to really be. I'm going to guess, I mean, he travels so much. You'd think he'd want this worldly stuff. No reactions. Okay, let's pull this up. And one thing I've noticed is a lot of the characters tend to like colors that are that match them. So we're gonna set this one out here. I think we should do a different kind of house. I mean, it's Rover, right? So Rover needs something maybe I kind of like that. I think that fits Rover. And we can go with a blue roof. And then maybe some simples and exterior with, I wonder, I don't know about that. No, I don't like that either. Maybe we go, well, that one's not too bad. It's amazing. There's so many combinations that could possibly happen. Oh, I say we put this on the door. That's just cute. And it's a worldly item. Probably need to get some trees out here. I'm gonna go... Oh, I wonder what he'd think of this. No reaction. Huh. Okay, what about this? Gotta like this. I don't even think he shook his head yes. That's interesting. I mean, he was always on the train. So I just assumed, you know, that maybe he'd like the train. Unsure. Let's see. We'll go with... I guess it's... Well, I don't know if I like the brick, though. Let me go back. Nah. We're going to change it to stone. There it is. Oh, maybe we want the arch path. Okay. I have so many things on my desk that I think that it's basically saying no to connecting. There we go. All right. And then change this to no. Yes, that. All right. And go back to, I think we should put up, oh, maybe a different color iron fence. Let's see what colors we've got to work with here. Oh, definitely blue. Definitely blue. All right. So we'll put this back here. Oh, I don't like the way that goes. It always bugs me how it sits like that. All right. And then I'll rotate. There we go. All right. Kind of like that. That's all right. And then I'm just going to leave the house where it is for this one. We'll turn around and put the stone walkway. No, that's not what I meant to do. I wish we could do this so badly on our own islands. Like, it is so nice how we can lay things down on this. I just love it. We'll just make a little walkway. All right. That's good enough for me. I'm going to assume that Rover would like trees. I mean, I wonder. No, that wasn't a big hit. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to cut it down. I was thinking apples would look nice in his yard. And get that one out of here. Do this. I don't know, Rover always strikes me as like, I don't know, he's one of my favorite characters, but I think maybe he doesn't like to travel. Maybe he actually likes to just chill at home. We should probably give him a swing outside. I wonder if he'd like a cat scratching post. That'd be funny too. All right, let's see. We should have... I go over one. We do this. We should have the swing in here. Oh, maybe he'd like this. Oh, he shook his head yes to that. Nice. It looks good here, too. I very much like that. Huh. Makes me wonder, though. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Special items. I think... Are they over here? Nope, they're not in that area. So they must be in the everything area. Which we can separate it by type. If I go back up and I find the bench again. Oh, wait. Oh, we already have a bench, though. Maybe a flower. Maybe the flower wagon. That's what I was thinking of. I'm thinking if we go to... I wonder if it'll be with this stuff. Nope, not in that. That's considered just a table. Tables. The flower one I could probably find over here. Go up. I don't think it's considered a table either. Maybe it's in here. Yep, there it is. I'll put one of those out there. Maybe we don't want this out here. Get rid of that. That there. Oh, he likes that. That's cute. I wonder if he wants a campfire, because, you know, on the, not really a reaction. Because in the current game, he's on an island. I guess we could try. What about this? Does he like this? Yes, he does. That's awesome. Okay, we'll do that. I think that looks pretty good if I can get it in the corner where I want it. Oh, I think that looks nice. All right, we'll go in. So that's interesting, though. We called him for coffee, and he brought Tom Nook, but they're not going to live together, so that's interesting. I did not know that the amiibos could work that way. All right, so we'll start with, let's see, what did I build him? So we're gonna build his upstairs room on stream, and then we'll throw my blueprint down in the downstairs. So here we're gonna find out the whole point. He is a little bit bigger than a cat, isn't he? All right, we're gonna just find out what Rover likes. For starters, I'm gonna just make it a little bit bigger of a room. All right, and then we'll go in here, and I'm gonna guess, just because I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I'm thinking that the special items that you can get from Gulliver and all of that are technically from traveling the world, I feel as though that's gonna be one of his favorite things. So we're gonna look and find out here. What do you think of a gas pump? No. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting into them here, I believe. Haha, he likes the pack. I thought so. All right, what about... Is it the style, or is it the fact that it is a collectible? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a collectible. So let's see what else we've got here that are considered collectibles. Sadly, I may not have as many on this account as I do on my other one. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. So these are special. If we go up to world. No reaction there. How about this? No reaction there. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And this. And this. And we'll put this over here. We'll give him the noodle side because he liked that. And then I'm thinking if we're going to do that, we might as well see if I go over to here. Maybe we can throw some bamboo up and see what he thinks of bamboo. I mean... Let's see. Haha. He's... I mean... Okay, he is smiling. He is smiling. All right, what about this one? Oh, we got a head shake for that. I kind of like this one better. And then for the flooring then, I'm going to go... Let's see, we'll go to see what we have in special. Oh, he smiled for that. Boy, when he smiles, it's kind of creepy. His eyes just disappear. They're just gone. I mean, how zen. This is kind of cool. All right, so we'll go with... I wonder what he thinks of this. Oh, he likes that. We keep picking these big items. We're going to have to expand this room a little bit. Maybe we'll put this one over here. Okay. And then... What's he think of this? No. We draw the line there. Welcome back, Justin. What about this? He likes that. Just can we make that? I didn't realize. Oh, that's just kind of cool. That is just kind of cool. All right, we'll put this over here. So it looks like I'm not 100% wrong. Okay, what about this? No. No, not really. Is he smiling? Oh, I guess he's smiling a little. Oh, that's so freaky. Here, move over here, Rover, so we can see you. But we're not getting any, like, I haven't gotten a single heart from him yet. What about this? Another smile. Kind of curious what would give him, like, what would make him love me? What on earth would make him love me? How about, wait. He's a sphinx, but he's not going to smile at the sphinx. It's not a sphinx. All right. Yeah, I figure you like these things, but... What about this? We're just getting smiles. Just generic old smiles. Special things? Oh, we got a big head shake for that. Well, that's just... Now, I'm just conflicted. Okay, do you like Hello Kitty? Little smile. Okay. Mario? No. Maybe we should... I wonder what would happen. We should have... No love. I mean... No, you can go over here with the dolls. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, let's put his briefcase out, right? That would be considered... I think it's in... Is it in here? I wonder if he likes his own briefcase. It's not in there. It's not there. Trying to remember where it is at. Outdoors. House bears. Can't remember if it's in the... Maybe it's in here. We should have it. I got that the first year that... When the maze was easier. I don't know if any of y'all got to play the first year there was a maze, and it was like a little trying. I think it's still up on my channel. But holy cow, the update, my gracious. Oh, I want to know if he likes this. Yeah? What about this? Still no hearts, though. Does not love me. Aha. You love this. Don't even love your own briefcase. Rover, you're a difficult cat to... I don't know what to do. You're happy. That's great. But you're not super happy. We've thrown lucky items out. We get smiles. We get head nods. What does this one do? No? Smiles. Just smiles. Art. Just smiles again. He's very happy. I mean, he's easy to please that way. Well, shoot. Maybe... Oh my god, we got it. Okay, Okay, wait. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I found his love interest, guys. Let's try. All right, all right. Yeah, we're gonna have to make the room bigger, I think. We'll let him keep all of his current stuff. Move his lucky cat over here. Because now I get it. Move this over here. Because we're going to make this area. All right, let's go with... this. Claps! All right, guys, we got Rover's interest. It is music. Interesting. Is it all forms of music? Do we get a heart for this? Yes. All right, so he's going to want... how about a street piano? Yeah. All right. Nice. We figured it out, chat. We figured it out. Rover loves music. All right. So we'll go with the drum. Yep. Now we're getting some reaction. And, ooh, I bet he'd love this. Yep. Well, so that's the fun thing, is that when you're building these homes and whatever, even if you end up on a character that you have no idea what their interests are, you know, like, I mean, there's not a lot of guides out there. Oh, he's okay with that. He doesn't like that. I guess that doesn't make the right kind of music, but this does. Yep. But you could figure it out. And this is what I was talking about. When you get more points, you'll get more points for making sure that you please them to this extent. Smiling is good. That means they like it and whatever. If you get no reaction, well, keep trying. But if you can get the hearts and the exclamation points, then you know you're hitting the stuff that they really like. So once we threw down the bamboo, because I went with the bamboo because he was giving us great reaction to bamboo items. So once I threw down the bamboo, whatever that, I forget what you call it, the music mallet toy, whatever. But once I figured out that he liked that, I figured that we were going to be going into more of a music sense. So that's kind of cool. And then you can decorate their houses accordingly. Now, like you guys know, I try to keep the streams shorter rather than longer. We're already up to 38 minutes on this stream. So we set up the upstairs with the main idea of just trying to find out what it is that they're really interested in. And I think we nailed it. So we know now that, excuse me, Rover's main interest is definitely music. So that I did not know. And now we do. But I, of course, have my blueprint layout of what I created before the stream in anticipation of what I thought Rover might like. And we're going to go ahead and load that up now. And, oh, he's clapping for it. That's nice. He liked that one. So, of course, I wanted to pay back a little bit of homage to the fact that, he was the greeter on, all the different Animal Crossing games and whatnot. And usually you get to sit with him, and he talks with you on the train. So we've got the train going, obviously. A little cart. We have 2 little rooms over here, so that he'd have a full setup where he'd get everything he needed. So we've got the bathroom area, which was easy peasy. And then over in this area, you can see we've got a bed and cat grass and whatnot. So we went with that. I've got a picture of Porter on the wall because I figured, he's got a love going on the trains. That's got to be his, one of his favorite things to do, is what I would have assumed. And I actually kept this one pretty simple. Compared, we've got his briefcase right there. But I kept this room more simple than some of the detail that I've given some of the other ones, just because it felt right. It felt like we didn't need to crowd it up with too much more. We've got snacks, we've got a water cooler, and, we've got everything going on. One thing I will say about the game, I wish that you could choose, like, with the accent walls, because obviously this is, when you stand at this angle, it's a little, I wish we could choose, and there's different things that it's like it just never works out quite the way you want it to. If you want that, one wall, one place, and whatever, I wish we could move them so that, like maybe I want two walls that are stationary. Like, what if I want the wood wall in the front and the back? I wish we could do that. But I figured it was okay if I put the room layout this way, most of the times you walk in the door, you're not going to notice the weirdness until you turn around, obviously. Because, I mean, look at that. We're just going in a circle. This isn't really a train. We're just circular, just round and round we go. So that was my design plan. So for those of you that don't know, the VIP series, we go and we're going to figure out on one side, one floor is us figuring out what their actual interests are, and one is a pre-built layout of whatever I have done. You'll be able to watch the schedule. Just don't hold me to anything because I hate to make promises these days. I have a real life that tends to just be like, you want to make plans to stream? Joke's on you. Whether I get the plague or, we end up with medical emergencies or pet anomalies or whatever it may be, I really don't feel as though I should, make promises I can't keep. So watch the upcoming live stream schedules. At least you'll know what's coming. Whether or not it's going to come at the time I've anticipated I'd like it to come, that's a whole nother question. We don't know. So we're going to go ahead and click on this and we'll tell him that we're all good and we'll do a quick Happy Home Designer level room tour. Thanks, Justin. We're going to call it Rover's Ride. I mean, right? So if there's certain characters that you want to see, guys, I'm telling you, I know there are almost 500 characters in this game, but if there is a character that you really want to see, me either research, it doesn't matter. I've got some stuff up my sleeve already the way it stands. So if there's one that you really want to see, you comment, let me know, because I probably can make it happen. And if I can't do it right away, it wouldn't take me long. I should take a picture and put it up on Twitter of my stack of amiibo cards, original amiibo cards that I have in front of me. See if we can get a good shot so I can get the... Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's happy. Oh, right at the double exposure. All right, so I do plan to try to squeeze in randomly the 16 new 2.0. We've done a couple in the regular streams. So I think we're actually down to 14 actually that we still need to do. But I just need to do their thumbnails and then we can knock those out because I've actually already built their homes on here because that's how we were doing it. Moving forward, anybody that I haven't built at this point, I'm going to leave alone so that we're going to keep doing them this way. So even the regular Meet the Villagers characters, I'm going to try to run the streams this way. But I won't be able to do that for the ones that I've already done because obviously, I've already done them. So I didn't know what I was doing. Do I ever know what I'm doing? I mean, we know I don't know what I'm doing. So now that we've got an idea of what I think I'm going to be doing, that's the way that we're going to be doing it. Yeah, that made perfect sense. All right, guys. So I'm going to... You know what? We're going to take a picture. We're going to make him... Let's put him in the seat. Let's do this. We're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And I'm going to see if I can possibly... And... Let's see... I'm going to try... Hold on. Uh-oh. If I don't get lost. I think I've already gotten lost. I don't see my little character. Uh-oh. Hold on. We're gonna get this right. Go. Throw camera. Here. Oh, yeah, maybe we will. I think I like Logan's idea. I was gonna sit with him on there, but this is how it basically starts on every one of the animal. Hey, we did actually nail it, I think. That was pretty good. There we go. I like it. I like it. All right, so there we have it, guys. Rover's ride is done and good to go. You guys let me know and make sure you tell me your favorite villagers. Comment below. Tell me your favorite villagers. I don't NPCs like the famous VIP NPCs or just your favorite villagers in the game. Doing this and prepping for this stream, I have found that there's a lot of villagers out there I actually really like that I didn't even know I liked. I've gotten to meet a lot of little characters in the Animal Crossing world that I didn't know even existed, which is saying something because I've been playing for like 20 years. So with that though, guys, I'm going to end today's stream. I'm going to tell you what I always tell you. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Now we all